Cool. They show. He knows. Jump forward, stun. Oh, Entity feeling a little bit discombobulated at this 28-minute mark.
That is truly painful.
That is one of those moments now for Azure where, I mean, you've sort of dealt with some of the most dangerous points of this game in a way. There still is a lot of room to grow too, it feels like. OD still has double no talisman. He's eyeing up a sheep stick next.
I would really like to see the Shardo from Chalice. I feel like it's kind of greedy to be saving up for it. Or like to be waiting for the Tormentor, I assume.
Yeah.
Like, it seems insane this game. For like, we've already seen how close they get.
BKB tries to dive away, gets the egg up on the high ground. Does a ton of damage to Gabby and just gets out. And now FY looking for the chase. Gatomi TPs as soon as that Infernal Blade comes out. And they're able to dodge. So, well done getting away from that one.
He's almost down the double digits of HP right there. I'll keep his farm going towards that Shivas that he wants instead. As Lonely Lou gets out of the mid lane there, of course, still had a bit of time on the Aegis, so kind of brave. Didn't think they'd lock him down for too long as he picks up the Skull Basher on his way to the Abyssal. Wow. And also has a Defiant Shell to work with here, too.
Big moment. They spot Lul on the Terrorblade Illusions, and they're already
they have a ward too.
Hunting.
Yeah.
Omnis was de-scouted. Entity.
Well, they see the courier. They know Alp's still down there.
This could be good if they can find him. Oh, Watson breaks. Immediately rolls away. They know they get out. That ward on the far side of the river. It scouted him as they broke smoke. Vision.
Yeah, it was a bit tough.
It wins games.
I'm surprised they didn't try and play for that bottom ward. It ended up paying off too. Like the Alk courier went right through, and then Alk was there as well. But maybe just worried they wouldn't have the kill fast enough, pretty close to the tower, and saw that high value target immediately next to them too with that high ground ward they wanted to place down. They're gonna lose it, of course. He's very common. Just like smoke, plant the ward down, go for the immediate fight. And speaking of smokes into immediate fights, they're after it again here. FY is just doing his job, by the way. You know, getting this Blink, BKB, now back for the Boots of Barrack. Like, he has one mission in this game.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to guarantee I get my ulti off onto somebody, probably Stormstormer, because I feel like, you don't want to deal with this whole, like, nuisance thing. Like, I mean, for now, the BKBs are still pretty high, so maybe it's not too bad to let him go unchecked at the moment. But later on, specifically your OD, you're going to get pretty annoyed when there's no BKB, because then the hero feels really bad if you're just being silenced and controlled.
Absolutely. Well, and I think that control is something that they're going to have to get, right? Like, in a way, the way these fights have gone, ever since that big kerfuffle bottom, it has just been pickoff after pickoff. And I don't know, with the exception of the smoke plays that have kind of messed up, it feels like Entity just have not been able to get anything going since that point. Constantly trying to dodge and get away from people. And it's reflected in the net worth. I don't know if they're going to be able to get another big movement going before the next Roche, which is a minute away from being able to respawn.
Chalice is almost into level 20 as well. This whole Shiva's guard is insane versus this lineup. Like, I just feel like you're hitting everybody. Again, it's just more vision. The scouting is always super important. The best parts with the Shiva's guard.
The Lul answer of the Alk versus the Wraith King has been very good. He's gotten so much gold from these skeletons. Almost 500 last hits at 32 minutes.
Little downside, I guess, to this whole Skelly bro.
Lul is completely alone over by the Roche pit. The rest of the team is cutting to him immediately, and
he's not acting like it.
Yeah.
He's just popping stun and, you know, come get me. His courier comes through with his Abyssal.
He spots Gabby, and Gabby just has to run away. There's no way to do that. Dude, he doesn't care at all. He's running after him again.
Ooh, it's a pretty late spawn here, too. Let's get his teammates following along. They're just hanging out. FY's got nothing better to do. Barrow's a creep every once in a while. Follows his alchemist. Life's pretty good. We'll use a shield rune for 1500 HP, so no concerns there.
Entity grouping together again, looking like it might be time for another smoke play if they have one. I'm not sure. I guess that this is just how they have to group together. They don't feel confident because of the pickoff potential from FY.
Yeah, at least they're not super spread on Azure, so the XP gap isn't like immense, but every time I look at Entity, it does feel like they're kind of, all balled up, but that's what you need. You got to be ready for these opportunities if you manage to find one. Tianming, again, great job, just living in the trees. He's pretty much a Monkey King. Bit of a hopping around, staying in the vision the whole time, throwing out some dead shots.
Yeah. All right, well, they brought the smoke out now. It's time to go. Roche
Smoking into a scythe.
It's capable to spawn. This is the exact same place where that last fight went so terribly, and Azure is in position.
All right, what's the disaster here?
So, one thing to think about, Roche is going to move in a minute.
Oh, Courier. There's smoke. Courier's going to go over them. That's going to let them know.
See it? Marta goes by.
Courier comes back.
I mean, so they want to hold this position for another 50 seconds. If they leave, I wonder if there's any way that...
They're going to do the full rotate up top and prep and set up there. Oh, we've seen teams do this before. Yeah, they're pinging it. So what you do is, in this exact situation, you just run top. Because the odds of the Roche spawning are, you just play for top Roche instead. And that's what they're going to try and do.
If they go in right now to the pit, they're going to see that it's up, and they're going to check.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, stick around right there. No, oh, but they're still going to get the area.
It was 15 seconds. It would have been hard.
Yeah.
Plus, they're at your base.
Yeah.
Instead of running all the way up top, they're going to knock on the door. They're going to force you to come back. All right. They're putting you in check a little bit here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. And then they're going to go and get the rush on the other side. Dude, that's so crazy.
The tier 1 still being up versus the Wraith King, that's pain.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the tower pusher Zoo Man wasn't able to take your top tier 1, so the rotation to still cover top Roche is still really easy.
What could have been?
I don't think that... Well, I mean, yeah, I guess if they actually all 5 heroes just YOLO'd on that road, they probably could have killed it.
Right.
Yeah, they definitely could have. Solar Crest, Venge.
Devastating. Well, that is going to be the Roche for Azure. Aegis Cheese in hand, level 20 on the OD with Scythe. They are so strong.
Did you see that dead shot going through as the Roche was dying?
Yeah.
Tianming wants that attempted steal so bad.
He picked himself in fantasy.
Yeah, someone. Well, I was thinking I meant the steal like someone tried to jump in and take it.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And he's making sure he's doing like the mad coverage. Earth Spirit rolls in there, immediately feared. Ooh, he looks so good in that highlight. That's a shot you throw out there just in case.
Well, in the moment, it is continuing to be mode dodge. And they are accelerating somewhat in terms of items for the Terrorblade. He's trying to get towards the Lincoln Sphere next, has the still 9-second BKB on TB with MKB and the Scotty. Just these other heroes that are kind of falling by the wayside in terms of farm, and Doom has become a core.
Honestly, I'm surprised that he hasn't caught all the way up to Stormstormer. I feel like his farm has actually gotten surprisingly good considering how poorly his game started.
Oh, trying to go for a solo kill on Stormstormer, ends up self-stunning. The rest of the team coming over. It's going to take a second, but Watson is here. Got timely bash, but now in further trouble. The roll forward low. He's going to fall, maybe. Okay, saved by OD. Somnus is off to the side. Everybody trying to retreat. He manages to get the blink out. Scabby backs away. The rest of them will too. Weird set of events.
Just let them know, stay on the high ground. We're gonna farm the rest of the map here. You guys wait out. There was an eggs picked up there from Fishman, so might see a bit of a surprise play there after the death. Additional stuns, spells off here. Always kind of helpful.
He wants to die now.
I feel like he's not going to get out of the fight, but maybe it'll happen. I feel like he's just going to die twice, but that's fine as long as he get off the spells.
He's trying to go for a swap play here. Yes, he will. Silence. Didn't have ulti. Little in trouble. Now this is going to be one death. Can they get any more? Watson is down to half HP, turns to fight. Zom is onto him. The Doom is there, and now he's got to run. I don't think he's going to be able to survive through this one. Katomi continuing to chase for more. Stormstormer gets hit with the Abyssal Blade, starts to fall. Fishman down, is back alive yet again. Have a longer duration control. TV is back alive though, has Thunder ready. The dead shot hits him in the fountain. Fishman is there, looking forward for more. Gabby onto him. BKB is already there. Do they have enough damage? Can they bring down Watson in time? He's starting to fall. He gets killed. No, he hits the Thunder off. He's away. Oh my god, he was able to get out of there for the little bit at least. They get the damage now out, but no, it won't be enough. Stormstormer controlled. And now on to Tianming. Gabby, the Aghanims was not enough, as everybody still is going to end up falling. 4 dead. Terrorblade buys back immediately. TP's onto FY. Gets stomped. Oh, can they kill him? They've already killed off Gabby. Needs a stun. They find it. So FY is going to go down, and Lowell falling shortly. They have quite enough to kill him. Swap stun. He's regenning. Watson was close, and now Luke's getting away. Oh no!
Defiant shell.
Not like that.
It's just stunning illusions trying to attack him.
Oh.
Send him back. All right, what about Tianming? See if he's gonna go down. Snipe. Oh, looking like a Tianming dead shot right there. It's like, I feel you, bro. It's not that easy.
I mean, both teams end up gaining some gold, but I mean, the fact that they didn't get a tier 3 tower is kind of crazy.
They were, in quite close proximity to the fountain, considering that, I will say.
Oh man, I don't even know.
Is that a radiant gem? Because they. Oh no, it's a radiant ward. I see. Okay. Oh no, he's gonna steal it. Oh, and just courier got there first. Oh, there was no radiant courier. Oh, okay. I thought he was getting real sneaky.
We did see the value in that of the Wraith King Aghanims, though. You know, Terrorblade able to deal out so much more damage because, you know, even though he died, he was still able to just beat away at people.
Well, he gets a little bit more health there as well after his Aghanims Scepter. He'll get an Aghanim Shard. He was eyeing that up for quite a while in the stash, so this instead will probably be gold towards what I assume will be the Refresher. That has been a very common build on these Wraith Kings with the Aghanims. But it's a long road from here.
Yeah. It is.
Oh, that's true. He has to synth first. Yeah, that's a long, long road. He's got the synth queued up.
It's going to be a while. There's no way, nothing easy about it. Watson did have a Rapier queued up, but swaps that out now for a Daedalus. Not feeling that things are too terrible, I guess. And Lewis, going towards the Aghanim Scepter.
Yeah, speaking of Aghanims, Grant, he has gifted one to the OD here.
Right.
Yeah. So this is the weirdest thing about OD. So you have to, like, if you haven't played against OD in a while, I've played OD in a while, you kind of have this strange way you have to take the fights versus OD because of this Essence Flux thing. It's kind of like an Aeon Disc idea. You get a strong Dispel, and then you get this, like, barrier thing that happens. And so this works in combination with your ulti. So the idea is that if you're like super low and you get a chance to throw your ulti, maybe you astral imprison yourself, then the mana allergy, if people are casting spells in the team fight, are going to help regen you back up, right? It all connects. Kind of that idea here.
Most simple Dota hero ever.
Yeah. The text, man.
If you haven't played Dota in a while, OD is one of those ones that he's gone through the ringer. I want my simple little alchemist, you know? Hop on in, hit some creeps, gobble them up. But yeah, basically what you're saying is that, you know, it is significantly harder to kill Somnus now. Right? That's the long and the short of it, yes?
It's just really annoying to fight this hero.
Well, 25-20. We'll see if Entity can come up with an answer. The plus side for them, at the very least, is that they have not lost the tier 3 tower yet. And it's hard to go high ground against a Terrorblade. There is a ward in their base dropped down by Tianming in that last fight. Haven't been able to get that one taken away yet. But you got to imagine Azure, they're going to be waiting for that next Aegis, which is capable of respawning in another minute. Watson continues to farm towards that Daedalus needs the
Towards
expertise.
infinity.
Right.
I feel like I've just been looking for items, trying to find an answer here. Yeah, I mean, 2 minutes, like, oh, 9-3-4. Like, well, Watson's kind of owning.
Right.
And he has played well, but just no fight has ever felt like things were going their way. This game has not felt like it was really within their reach for quite a while. That said, you know, it was kind of chill for like 20 minutes, but once it flipped, it hasn't really felt like there was much chance of heading back. It's mostly just an issue of like how difficult it is to win a team fight. Between the layers, like you have to be so pointed with your movements here from Entity and how you fight inside of these. And again, with that additional layer now, the Essence Flux passive being there, it's all these little things have to go right for you. But what a cool thing that you do have, though, of course, is this raking Ags, which you can see in the base fight.
Yeah.
But out here in the wild, and with Avenge Ags, like, they've definitely made a good way of, like, messifying their own engagement style, because now people are just going to die and, like, still cast their spells.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
I mean, there's a lot of things that are going to be really interesting about this next fight, because I think one of the big things is do Entity respect how strong this Essence Flux ends up being, leaving OD for last, but they're going to walk right in at Y. He's going to see him, smoke breaks, they immediately spot, stun, roll in onto both of them. Samus immediately Hexes is going to destroy Stormstormer. He didn't get a chance to do anything. But Lowell still in some trouble himself. No, he's not at all. Gabby turns, wants to run. They all need to get out, although Chalice is a little bit out of position with Fishman and Watson onto him, but Lowell turns with the stun, and now just destroying this Terrorblade. He's Arcane Orb. He gets the Sunder off to the side. Good damage out. Watson's still in trouble, getting close to OD. He's going to get the heal up in a moment. They have enough left in the tank. Watson is reigning supreme throughout all of this. They find the OD down to the south. He gets there, but he had no mana. Now the turn, a couple more hits. Somnus found, Somnus down. Watson on this Terrorblade carrying Entity.
Oh my goodness, talk about how hard it is to bring one person down. All the damage. They spent so much. They tried so hard, and only a buyback there from Fishman as well. The multiple lives coming in huge. And it's so much attention that was placed as well in Stormstorm at the start of that fight. He actually was rolling out in his like reincarnated form. He managed to come back in at the exact moment that OD lost BKB2, which was huge.
Oh, and now FY, he's going to be found. Watson gets a little cleanup and now turns. Manta dodges the stun and off to the races. All gone. You know, he's just a god. It's double gem on that courier.
Yeah, and I think that's no gem now for the Radiant side here as they move into the Refresher Shard Roche. Gabby not able to buy one. Times are tough. So Roche will handle one. We'll see if he's the one who gets it.
I mean, I feel like we just had a repeat of what happened earlier in the game, right? You have this great fight where Stormstormer goes down from the point of view of Azure. Just the carry comes in and kills everybody else. But now, Refresher Shard ages this game, while still an enormous gold lead, I feel like has turned significantly.
Part of it too is the fight should get harder for Azure. The greater the mobility is for the Dire, and part of that mobility comes from things like Fishman's Aghanim Scepter, but like the double swap idea if you die after. It just like the force staffs into the from Kataomi too, because like the more spread the fights are, the less like guaranteed moves you get with the Ag, with the Sandy's Eclipse. Try and make things very chaotic, as well as the fact that there's just like multiple lives too, which can make it a bit hard to use these big ultis where they're supposed to like win the whole fight, but right now there's like 1.5 fights because of these ghouls running around. Yeah. Plus then you got Muerta throwing down the calling, and I can't even tell what's a hero and what's a ghost that's just circling and silencing people because they're all the same color. Plus you get hit by the dead shot, you also turn that color. It's kind of confusing, frankly.
Yeah, and Chalice now has Ags passed over from the Alchemist. I don't know, man. These fights are going to depend so much on the correct vision, but I think from the player's point of view too, it's got to be so complicated what you do. I guess the big thing is like finding Terrorblade in these fights for Watson. That's one of the most important things to do. If they can bring down Watson, that'd be huge. But now he has the Aegis.
It's going to be so hard to tell what the right move is for a save.
Yeah.
In all of this. Like, when am I supposed to astral somebody? Or should I just wait? Like, are we going to try and use the egg with the Sunray here? We got 2 eggs happening.
Right.
When am I going to dive and grab someone inside the supernova?
Well, I mean, Phoenix being a core in this game too, having the timeless relic, you also don't just want to be using the eggs for save. You want to be using that in the sunray for damage. You really do need that deep out of the rest of them. Have another
There's
refractor.
so many spells.
I don't even know, man. This is gonna be insane.
Yeah, it's actually just total chaos at this point. Gotta keep an eye on that mana allergy as well, with all these bigger spells coming out here to see if OD just is getting big heals and, of course, big damage as well.
Right. So again, for anybody that's been out of Dota for a little while, when you pop Sanity's Eclipse, it's not just the damage it does damage based off of the damage or the spells that the enemy team casts, and it heals up OSD for that too. FY, again, brings it down. They find Gabby right at the start. Will it be enough? Oh, onto him already. The egg dealing out a ton, and they need to, well, maybe be careful on the side of Azure. They're slowed down a bit. Doom connects on the Stormstormer, but Watson left unimpeded. They're all over him. But Thomas, he finds him. Onto Watson, Sunder. Is it going to be enough? They're just laying into him. Thomas is doing so much in this fight. Chalice, the second supernova. They didn't stand a chance. They're all over him. Thomas gets another banishment connection. And we'll find more. Gabby to fall. They turn and try and take down the Muerta. The Blade Mail doing some work as well. Somnus pops that refresher, tries to walk away, will survive. A great fight for Azure.
It refreshes immediately into the other Essence Flux as well there, I believe.
Oh, that was gnarly.
Yeah, double safety there, and yeah, that time the TB didn't have free reign. I mean, even in the last fight, he didn't actually do that much damage, right? Like, part of the thing is he can only output so much, but it's really the Scotty that's helping a ton versus that Alchemist to ensure that that damage will actually matter versus this hero. And so the lower damage the TB is doing, the worse the fight generally is, because, you know, maybe he's like applying less of the Scotty right there, the heals are coming through everywhere else. Same thing versus the OD too, with the natural healing that's happening there.
Yeah.
Well, this one core just can't do it all.
They also have the Ags on Earth Spirit, so this might be the time to try and grab somebody, maybe a Venge swap into Earth Spirit enchant remnant.
All right.
That might be the play. I think they're going for it right now. Rolls, catches up, turns him into it, kicks it back under. Do they have enough left in the tank? FY, he says no. They get him into the fountain for only a moment. Fishman now in trouble. Needs to get back in. They get the Abyssal Blade connection. Can't get away. Rolling, they're not doing it. They don't have enough, and now no Venge for 70.
It was the only play. So, you know, you see it time and time again. It's a beautiful one, but it has been weakened quite a bit recently.
That is a big one for Azure as the bottom racks are claimed. 15 seconds until Terrorblade. I don't know if he can do it alone, though. It's tough.
I think every fight is kind of him alone, so it's, you know.
Okay, fair.
They definitely can't do it without Terribly, that I will say.
Oh,
you go back to
playing good. And they're playing it. Enchant Remnant to get himself out. Now Supernova. Gabby has to run away. They can't
There are
fight
too many
that.
pips. I mean, I don't have a hero that can kill that.
Way too much. They roll in again with Stormstormer. They try and kick him back, do what they can. BKB, but the Doom is already out. They start laying into him. Watson on high ground. What can he do? Pops BKB, tries to beat into FY, tries to get down there. Who starts to fall? It is enough. And as she get that kill, can they find any more doomed up Stormstormer in ghost form? The dead shot connects now on the Terrorblade as they hunt down Chalice. Coming close to finding him. Buyback now on the Stormstormer. Can they get a couple more kills on the outside of this? Gabby there for the stun. Now looking for more. The roll to swap Somnus. He's up here to the north. Trying to find him, but it doesn't look like Stormstormer's going to be able to connect. And that's Megas.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the big thing, of course. They're not too worried about that. They throw Lou in. There's some buybacks here. They want to give themselves the Megas. Do you run it down?
Okay.
That's the question. I mean, you know, this meta, there's only a quarter of it left. TV without meta, not that scary. They give the Arcane Root to Stormstormer. I think they're going for the big one. The big push. Yeah, there we go. Refresher. Okay, good. Hey, this is how you gotta do it.
Yeah. What can they do, though? Here, Fishman. They need to look for a pick-off here.
Not so on the Grimstroke.
That's why they're trying to eat him. No, he kicked him the wrong way. Oh, no. I didn't get him. FY Control, maybe it was the right play. Lul jumps in. They find one kill. Grimstroke gone. Gabby gone one time. Will he go down again? The egg is there. They try and back out with the rest of the team. Watson's ready to go. They don't know about the refresher though. Jump in. Somnus onto him. Can they blow him up in time? Stormstormer. He ends up healing up. He survived through it. Can it bring down Solomon? There's the land. Watson onto him. Burning through mana. The Glimmer Cape keeps him alive. They don't have enough left in the tank. They lose Gabby. Buyback comes from Gabby. Needs to defend the base. Prone. Tier 4s exposed. They need
That was kind of
to
sick though. The lurking Terrorblade after the refresher. Trying to find something for the team, but can't quite get it done.
Yeah, it's not looking like they got enough here. And they have to do so much on the side of Entity to pull this one back. Watson could think about a rapier at this point. Does still have buyback though. Yeah. What a game.
Very quite a few items. And try and solve these problems there. I mean, at level 25 Muerta now with the additional remnants. And they have just been so annoying in these fights. Great positioning and placement. The telescope too to help with the team. E-Blade finished up here now. From FY, okay. Got no buyback anyway, he says. Oh, Octarine Core. Okay, cool. We're just getting everything on these heroes now.
I mean, yeah, if you don't have buyback, why not?
These inventories are actually disgusting on the Radiant. You just like click through in every hero, it's just like, my goodness. And there's moon shards out there, he's dishing out the Aghanim scepters from this alchemist. Now he's got a refresher orb done. Okay, cool.
I just saw that Grimstroke, in his desire to end the game, bought a Deso.
Yeah, that was sick. He bought it as they were like approaching the high ground.
So put that in your bag for later. See if it ends up coming into fruition. Oh, Gabby. They will see and find him. Going to drop. He blinks too. He's gone. There's no way out. Oh, flop. That helps. Okay, Fishman down. No Fishman for this fight. Stormstormer. Oh, rolls away. Wow.
Almost forced out the BKB, or perhaps even killed him, honestly. Potential Abyssal.
Get 25, the Magnetize Undispellable, but Azure want to move in through the upper bracket, come out to a one-game lead in this series. We'll see if they have what it takes. Incredibly hard defense. With the double ult, double hex from OD that's now up as refresher ready. Blue's gonna start this one off. They drop the calling down, roll forward, finds him. Magnetize out, this is undispellable. They pop the egg. Stormstormer trying to do what he can, needs to back out, but the Abyssal Blade is there. He is going to drop all in onto the throne. They're gonna pop Grip. It is starting to do some good damage. Yeah, they're right on top of him. Can they go in for more? Tries to do it, but the throne exposed. Somnus turns now, onto Gabby, takes him down once. They have that much left in the tank. Chalice full HP again. Will roll forward onto both of them, buyback onto Terrorblade. But as they... are they actually going to back out?
Get him!
Are they actually backing out of this? Somnus gets a triple kill. They're just waiting for him to die. Runs back in, goes for the break, goes for the bash, and Ultra kills Somnus, gets the rampage. And Azure with that are going to take game number 1.
Oh, he went all for it there. I love that. 41k lead in the end after a pretty slow and steady 20 minutes and some great laning out of Entity, getting quite a few kills, securing some advantages, particularly in that